the Pineville Independent School News Broadcast. We're your lead anchors, Cameron Billiter.
And I'm Zach Mills. We are so excited to bring you all the new things happening around our school, as well as some things to come.
Family Literacy Night was a huge success with over 300 people in attendance. The Asia Project and Odyssey of the Mind gave incredible performances, and everyone had a lot of fun in their classrooms and exhibits. Let's check out some of the highlights.
What you gonna name it? Kitty, that's a good name.
Biggie was just like Edgar Allan Poe. They both spoke mighty and heavy and slow. They both told great stories of storm clouds and dark skies. And they both loved their moms for most of their lives.
There's been some weird things going on in the weather and with our weathermen. Not sure what to expect this week, but let us head over to Connor and Randall to see what they have next.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Pineville Mountain Lion News. I'm Clumsy Phil, the clumsiest man on earth, and this is Mr. Canola, who is tied up today because this little punk will not stop punching me and knocking me out. So basically, for the news, we don't even need this. For Monday, we're basically going to have a meteor shower. Be on the lookout for that. There's going to be meteors popping out of the sky, so watch out. Hopefully your house doesn't get burnt down. For Tuesday, basically going to have rain. It's going to be like acidic, so basically it's going to burn down everything. Your cars are going to be burned down. Everybody's going to have a difficult time. For Wednesday, we're going to have like a little bit of sunshine. And then on Thursday, basically going to be a volcanic eruption. Somehow there's a volcano in Pineville, Kentucky. I have no idea where it's at, but basically there's a volcano somewhere, and it's basically going to erupt. And Friday, we're going to end out the week with lava pouring down out of the mountains. Pineville, Kentucky being like literally deserted and being devastated. It's all going to look horrible. So that's basically it for this week, and that's all I got. So basically,
Before we head into spring break, let's check in with Mallory Caldwell to see what's going on in our classrooms.
Miss McDermott, who is your favorite student at Pineville?
I can't answer that question. They're all my favorites.
I plead the Fifth. What's the Fifth Amendment? Right to not incriminate yourself. Thank you, freshman.
Thank you.
I can't pick.
As a teacher, it's hard to have favorite students. All my students are favorites, although sometimes you do like some students more than others, and that's something I'll take to my grave with me.
Oh my goodness. Now, Mallory, you know I cannot just answer that question. Yeah? So all I can say is I love you all, right?
Well, technically they say you're not supposed to have favorites. I love all the kids, but I mean, Zyler's my boy, White's my boy, Reagan's hateful back there, but she's all right. I like them all, but I'd say you, Mallory.
Thank you. Mallory Caldwell, duh. Good answer.
It has to be Mallory.
Thank you. You. Thank you.
Myself.
Good answer.
Jolene by Dolly Parton.
Yes, you can sing it.
Jolene.
Thank you.
Evan Billiter. Oh, and Cameron Billiter is one of my favorite students.
My son, Eli McDermott.
My favorite. They're all my favorite students. I never have a favorite student. Sean Bennett would be close though.
I'm gonna go with Carter Helton.
Ouch, that hurt. That's hard. Yeah, Paul.
My favorite student, I'll say the twins.
Oh my goodness, you're putting me on the spot. Well, I tell one student that they're the favorite, even though they may or may not be all the time. And I don't even have her in class this year. That would be Lexi Hoskins.
It's time to sit down with Russell Thompson for this week's Superintendent Spotlight.
I want to welcome everyone to this week's Superintendent Spotlight. This week, my guest, and I appreciate you taking the invitation on short notice, is Coach Alan Harris. Not only is he is our football coach here, he's also a special education teacher, and he is now, I believe I can say officially, our school SRO. But with that, I want people, some may know more than others, but I've seen some interviews with the big one that you've given some of your background. But if you don't care, could you share a little bit of your background with us? And especially, we're focused on law enforcement background.
I was in the military for 5 years, in the National Guard for 12 years. And then after coming out of the military, I joined the London Police Department in 2000. I worked with them from 2000 to 2013. During that, prior to that, I was also a corrections officer at the Laurel County Detention Center.
There's a lot of sacrifice to take. You did a lot of sacrifice to go from law enforcement and education, and then from education back into law enforcement. But you're sort of more versatile now because you hold both certifications. So we really appreciate you going through that. I know it wasn't easy. But we're glad, we feel like we've got the right person, because it's not, SRO is a different position. You got to be able to talk to kids and relate to kids and work with them than it is out on the street if you're a police officer. So it takes a certain personality, I think, to be able to be successful in that. And you've done a great job, and we're grateful for your efforts.
Well, I'm grateful also. Growing up, when I was a young man, there was only 3 things I wanted to be in my life, and one of them was a football coach, the other one was a police officer, and the other one was a school teacher. So I'm getting to live all that right now. So it's a blessing, and I really enjoy being here. I love working with kids, and that's what it's all about.
And I do want everyone to know, and I think this is important for them to get to know you, because we're trying to create, and we are attempting to be the safest school that we can possibly be. And I think we've taken all the measures that we need to. We've made the right investments, and I feel like we have a very secure school here, and their kids are safe coming here, and they can come here in an environment where they feel safe and capable of learning to the best of their abilities.
Yeah, it's important that when a student's in the building, and the teachers and the staff, that they feel safe here, and that's my goal. At the end of the day, we want everybody to be safe and feel welcome here, and Pineville does a great job of that anyway, long before I got here. Mm-hmm. So I just come in and try to keep that standard. So
well, we're very pleased to have you, and glad you're here, and appreciate all your efforts again. And that will do us for this week's Superintendent Spotlight.
This just in, Mr. Frazier is getting pied in the face because the 5th grade class had perfect attendance.
get him to say that again.
I know what you are.
Mr. Fraser! What happened? Mr. Fraser! Mr. Fraser, you know.
All right. Excuse me!
Now, what you've all been waiting for, J North on the street.
What's your favorite movie?
Fast and Furious. Cat in the Hat. 5 Feet Apart.
Hangover 2.
Hoosiers, that's for you, Chad Builder.
Deadpool.
Probably Turbo.
Happy Feet 2.
Jolene by Dolly Parton.
The Grinch.
The Notebook.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
The Vault.
There's only one trilogy worth watching, is The Lord of the Rings.
Mean Girls.
Moana.
Jaws. Star Wars prequel series.
Moana.
Jumanji.
Insidious.
Finding Ohana. Diary of the Wimpy Kid.
Big John, what's your favorite movie?
Home Alone. I like Home Alone. That's good. Home Alone.
We have several announcements for this week. Spring break is next week. Rest up and get ready to finish out the rest of the year.
College and Career Week is the week of April 10th through the 14th. The seniors will have an entire week of adulting classes, a college and career fair, and senior signing day with guest speaker Mark Merrim. Seniors who miss 3 days or less and who attend all of the College and Career Week activities will get a new laptop from IAL.
Testing begins May 1st. Be sure to be here every day so you can do your best on the test.
Our Odyssey of the Mind teams performed this weekend at State and did a fantastic job.
We hope you enjoyed this edition of Mountain Lion News. Check us out on YouTube for extended interviews, highlights, and more.
As always, if you're interested in joining the Mountain Lion News broadcast, talk to Mr. and Mrs. North. We'll see you next week.